Jesus and Aliens in the Bible, The Hidden Truth in the New Testament. Paul Wallace. Have you ever wondered if there's more to the Bible than what we've been taught? Could the stories of Jesus and other biblical figures have hidden meanings that connect them to ancient civilizations and even extraterrestrial beings? What if the so-called miracles and divine interventions in the Bible were actually glimpses of advanced technology, misunderstood by ancient cultures? In this video, we're diving into these groundbreaking ideas that might forever change the way you view the Bible and its stories. First, we'll explore the intriguing links between the Bible and ancient Sumerian, Babylonian, and Mesopotamian narratives, stories of sky people, powerful beings, and miraculous events that sound strikingly familiar. How did these ancient accounts influence the stories of Jesus, Yahweh, and the Elohim? Are these merely myths, or do they point to something far greater? Then, we'll look at the Bible through the lens of modern science and technology. Could the star that guided the Magi to Jesus have been more than just a celestial light? Could the New Jerusalem described in Revelation actually represent a massive spacecraft, complete with food supplies, perpetual light, and advanced systems? These ideas will challenge everything you thought you knew. And finally, we'll uncover surprising parallels between the Bible's stories of miraculous births and those of other cultures, such as the Yellow Emperor of China, the Buddha, and even Alexander the Great. Could these stories share a common origin, or even hint at the presence of star children, advanced beings who shaped human history? Stay with us as we unravel these mysteries and connect the dots between ancient wisdom, modern science, and the possibility of extraterrestrial influence in the Bible. And before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future explorations. The New Testament contains several narratives that, when viewed through a contemporary lens, suggest intriguing parallels to modern accounts of extraterrestrial encounters. Notably, 5 events stand out. The Annunciation. In the Gospel of Luke, Mary, a virgin betrothed to Joseph, is visited by an angel who informs her of her impending miraculous conception of Jesus. This encounter, traditionally seen as divine, has been reinterpreted by some as a close encounter with a non-human entity, drawing parallels to modern accounts of artificial insemination or in vitro fertilization. The Epiphany. The Magi, or wise men from the East, follow a star to locate the newborn Jesus. The term aster, used in the original text, can refer to any luminous object in the sky. Given that a distant star cannot pinpoint a specific location on Earth, some suggest this star might have been a closer, intelligently guided light source, reminiscent of modern UFO sightings. The Ascension. After his resurrection, Jesus is described as being taken up into the sky and disappearing into a cloud. This event mirrors earlier accounts, such as Elijah's ascent in a chariot of fire, and has been interpreted by some as a description of an extraterrestrial craft facilitating a departure from Earth. Paul's vision. In 2 Corinthians 12, the Apostle Paul recounts being caught up to the third heaven, witnessing indescribable things. His uncertainty about whether this experience was in the body or spirit parallels modern reports of astral travel or abduction phenomena, suggesting a possible encounter with non-human intelligence. The Revelation of John. The Book of Revelation describes the New Jerusalem descending from the sky, depicted as a massive cube with perpetual light and abundant resources. This vision has been likened to advanced technology or a mothership, indicating a possible interaction with an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. These interpretations invite a re-examination of traditional biblical narratives, suggesting that what were once considered purely divine or supernatural events might also be viewed through the lens of extraterrestrial contact. Such perspectives encourage a broader understanding of these ancient texts, bridging the gap between spiritual beliefs and the possibility of advanced non-human intelligences interacting with humanity throughout history. The narratives of the Magi and the concept of star children offer profound insights that resonate with contemporary society, particularly in the United States. These stories not only bridge ancient traditions with modern interpretations, but also provide valuable lessons on cultural unity and human potential. The Magi, symbols of cultural unity. The story of the Magi, as recounted in the Gospel of Matthew, tells of wise men from the East who journeyed to honor the newborn Jesus. This narrative underscores the deep cultural and religious exchanges of the ancient world, symbolizing the recognition of Christ's divinity across diverse cultures. Over centuries, the Magi have come to represent the universality of Christ's message, transcending geographical and cultural boundaries. In today's context, the Magi's journey serves as a powerful metaphor for global unity and cooperation. Their homage to Jesus exemplifies how individuals from different backgrounds can come together in reverence and mutual respect. This message is particularly pertinent in the United States, a nation characterized by its rich tapestry of cultures and traditions. Embracing the Magi's example can inspire efforts toward greater inclusivity and understanding among diverse communities. Star Children. Embracing human potential. The concept of star children refers to individuals believed to possess advanced spiritual and mental qualities, often seen as evolved beings with a mission to aid humanity's growth. These individuals are thought to have a heightened level of consciousness and an innate understanding of complex spiritual concepts. In modern society, recognizing and nurturing the potential of such individuals can lead to significant advancements in various fields, including science, art, and social development. The idea of star children encourages a re-evaluation of educational and social systems to support unique talents and perspectives. By fostering environments where these individuals can thrive, society as a whole can benefit from their innovative contributions and forward-thinking approaches. Connecting ancient narratives to modern society. Analyzing these ancient stories through a contemporary lens reveals enduring themes relevant to today's world. Cultural collaboration. The Magi's story highlights the importance of cross-cultural interactions and the enrichment that comes from embracing diverse perspectives. In an increasingly globalized society, fostering such collaborations can lead to more harmonious and progressive communities. Human evolution. The Star Children narrative inspires individuals to explore and develop their inherent capabilities, promoting personal and collective growth. This perspective aligns with modern movements that advocate for holistic development and the recognition of diverse intelligences. By reflecting on these narratives, individuals and communities can draw parallels to current societal structures and challenges. The stories encourage a shift toward more inclusive, understanding, and progressive interactions, both within the United States and globally. Embracing the lessons embedded in the tales of the Magi and Star Children can lead to a more connected and enlightened society, where ancient wisdom informs and enhances modern living. Throughout various cultures and epochs, narratives of miraculous births have captivated human imagination, often symbolizing divine intervention or the dawn of a new era. In Eastern traditions, such stories abound, each with unique elements that intrigue and inspire. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the god Horus was conceived posthumously after his father Osiris's murder. The goddess Isis reassembled Osiris's body and, through divine means, conceived Horus, who would later avenge his father's death and restore order. Similarly, in Buddhist traditions, the birth of Vipassana Buddha, the 22nd predecessor of Siddhartha Gautama, is enveloped in miraculous circumstances. According to legend, Queen Bantumati dreamt of a white elephant entering her womb, symbolizing the impending birth of a great spiritual leader. Chinese lore tells of the Yellow Emperor, Huangdi, a legendary sovereign and cultural hero. His mother, Fu Bao, is said to have conceived him after witnessing a lightning bolt, interpreted as a dragon, encircling the Big Dipper constellation, a sign of divine favor and the birth of a future emperor. These Eastern narratives often emphasize celestial phenomena preceding conception, highlighting the connection between the cosmos and human destiny. Such themes resonate with artistic interpretations in the West, notably during the Renaissance. Carlo Crivelli's 1486 painting, The Annunciation, with Saint Emilius, depicts a beam of light descending from the heavens toward the Virgin Mary, symbolizing the Holy Spirit's role in the miraculous conception of Jesus. The prevalence of these stories across diverse cultures suggests a shared human fascination with the mysteries of life and creation. They reflect a collective yearning to understand the unknown and attribute profound meaning to the origins of influential figures. By examining these tales, we gain insight into how different societies interpret extraordinary births as manifestations of the divine or cosmic order, bridging the gap between the earthly and the supernatural. The Gospel of Luke stands out among the New Testament writings for its detailed storytelling, deep theological themes, and focus on the inclusivity of Jesus' mission. However, scholars and theorists have long debated whether Luke's account is a historical narrative or a crafted theological statement aimed at specific audiences, such as Greco-Roman readers. By exploring the unique themes and stories within Luke, as well as the broader implications of these narratives, we gain a richer understanding of their potential meanings and relevance to modern discussions about history, theology, and even speculative theories like star children, Jesus and the question of historicity. One of the key discussions surrounding Luke's Gospel is the lack of contemporaneous evidence for Jesus and John the Baptist outside the Bible. While historical references from writers like Josephus and Tacitus mention early Christians and their beliefs, direct accounts of Jesus' life remain elusive. This absence has led some scholars to argue that Luke's narrative, especially stories like the Annunciation and the Ascension, serves more as a theological framework than historical reportage. Luke's emphasis on Jesus as a divinely chosen figure is supported by tropes common in the ancient world. Miraculous conceptions, for instance, were not unique to Christianity. Similar narratives appear in the births of historical and mythical figures like the Yellow Emperor in China, Vipassi Buddha in Eastern traditions, and even Alexander the Great, whose mother claimed divine intervention in his conception. Luke's Annunciation story, where Mary is visited by an angel and told she will bear a child despite being a virgin, resonates with these global myths, making it a powerful, culturally resonant story for his audience. Star Children and Modern parallels. An intriguing aspect of Luke's storytelling is the alignment of Jesus' miraculous conception with the modern idea of star children. In contemporary culture, star children refers to individuals believed to possess extraordinary abilities or consciousness, often linked to anomalous pregnancies or unique life circumstances. Families around the world report children with heightened sensitivity, psychic abilities, or advanced intellectual development, suggesting a connection between these narratives and the ancient stories. Luke's depiction of Mary's encounter with a non-human figure, the angel Gabriel, and the subsequent birth of Jesus parallels these modern accounts. Theologians and speculative thinkers alike have drawn comparisons between angelic beings in the Bible and descriptions of extraterrestrial encounters in modern times. Could Luke's Annunciation story, framed in ancient theological language, represent an early account of something more extraordinary than traditionally interpreted? The purpose of tropes. Luke's use of such tropes likely served to communicate the significance of Jesus to Greco-Roman readers. By drawing on familiar literary devices and cultural motifs, Luke presented Jesus as a history-changing figure, placing him among the ranks of other divinely influenced leaders of the ancient world. His narrative aimed to establish Jesus not only as the savior of the Jewish people, but as a universal figure with a mission for all humanity. Modern lessons from ancient texts. For modern readers, Luke's Gospel offers both inspiration and questions. Whether interpreted as a historical account, a theological statement, or a cultural trope, it challenges us to explore themes of compassion, inclusivity, and the search for meaning beyond the physical world. By examining these stories through contemporary lenses, we find connections between ancient wisdom and modern spirituality, bridging gaps between history, faith, and speculative inquiry. The New Testament contains several narratives that, when viewed through a contemporary lens, can be interpreted as accounts of encounters with non-human entities or advanced technologies. This perspective invites a re-examination of traditional stories, suggesting that what ancient texts describe as divine or supernatural might, in fact, be early records of extraterrestrial interactions. The Annunciation. In the Gospel of Luke, the Annunciation describes the angel Gabriel visiting Mary to announce that she will conceive Jesus. Traditionally, this event is seen as a divine message delivered by a celestial being. However, some interpretations propose that such encounters could be viewed as interactions with advanced non-human entities. The description of an otherworldly messenger delivering profound news parallels modern accounts of contact experiences. The Epiphany. Matthew's Gospel recounts the visit of the Magi, wise men from the East, who follow a star to find the newborn Jesus. This star has been a subject of much speculation. While traditionally considered a miraculous celestial event, some theories suggest it could have been an advanced craft guiding the Magi, indicating a form of technological intervention. The Ascension. In the Acts of the Apostles, Jesus' ascension describes him being taken up into the sky and disappearing into a cloud. This event, central to Christian belief, is traditionally viewed as a supernatural occurrence. However, some interpretations suggest that such descriptions could be indicative of advanced technology facilitating such an event, drawing parallels with modern accounts of unidentified aerial phenomena. Paul's vision. In 2 Corinthians 12, the Apostle Paul describes a profound visionary experience, being caught up to the third heaven. While traditionally understood as a spiritual experience, some propose that such accounts could be interpreted as encounters with advanced beings or technologies, especially considering the transformative impact these experiences had on individuals. The Book of Revelation. The Revelation of John is filled with vivid imagery and encounters with otherworldly beings. Descriptions of multi-eyed creatures and beings with multiple wings align with certain interpretations of non-human entities. These accounts, while symbolic, could also be reflective of encounters with advanced beings, as they describe interactions with entities possessing capabilities beyond human understanding. These interpretations are part of a broader conversation that seeks to understand ancient texts in the context of modern knowledge and experiences. While traditional interpretations provide spiritual and theological insights, exploring these narratives through the lens of potential extraterrestrial encounters offers a fresh perspective on familiar stories. This approach does not diminish the spiritual significance of these accounts, but rather expands the scope of interpretation, inviting readers to consider the possibility of advanced non-human influences in human history. It's important to note that these interpretations are speculative and not widely accepted in mainstream theology or scholarship. They represent an attempt to bridge ancient narratives with contemporary understandings of the universe, encouraging a dialogue between faith, history, and the possibility of life beyond Earth. In recent years, the quest to understand our universe has led to groundbreaking discoveries and intriguing theories that bridge ancient narratives with modern scientific exploration. NASA's relentless search for habitable exoplanets has unveiled a plethora of Earth-sized worlds residing in the habitable zones of their respective stars. Notably, the Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, TESS, identified 2I-715b, a super-Earth approximately 1.5 times the size of our planet, situated about 140 light-years away. This exoplanet orbits within its star's habitable zone, the region where conditions might be just right for liquid water to exist on the surface. Such discoveries not only fuel the possibility of extraterrestrial life, but also encourage a re-evaluation of humanity's place in the cosmos. Parallel to these astronomical findings, some researchers and enthusiasts have revisited ancient architectural marvels, proposing that advanced technologies or even extraterrestrial assistance might have played a role in their construction. The Egyptian pyramids, for instance, have long been at the center of such debates, while mainstream archaeology attributes their construction to the ingenuity and labor of ancient civilizations. Alternative theories suggest more enigmatic origins. A recent study introduced the idea that the Step Pyramid of Djoser may have been built using a water-powered hydraulic lift system, indicating a level of technological sophistication previously unrecognized. These perspectives invite a fresh examination, of ancient texts and structures, encouraging us to consider whether historical accounts, such as those in religious scriptures, might be interpreted as early records of contact with advanced beings or technologies. For example, certain biblical stories describe encounters and events that, when viewed through a contemporary lens, could be seen as interactions with advanced entities or technologies. This line of thought aligns with the broader quest to understand whether humanity has been influenced by extraterrestrial forces throughout history. While these theories remain speculative and often controversial, they underscore the importance of an open-minded approach to both our past and future. As we continue to explore distant worlds and uncover the mysteries of our own planet's history, the intersection of ancient narratives and modern science offers a rich tapestry of inquiry. By embracing diverse perspectives and fostering interdisciplinary research, we move closer to unraveling the profound questions about our origins and our place in the universe. In the Gospel of Matthew, the narrative of the Magi, or wise men from the East, visiting the newborn Jesus, is rich with symbolic meaning that transcends its immediate religious context. This account not only underscores the universal significance of Jesus' birth, but also serves as a bridge between diverse cultures, highlighting themes of unity and shared humanity. The Magi, often depicted as astrologers or scholars, embark on a journey guided by a celestial phenomenon, a star, to pay homage to the King of the Jews. Their origins from the East suggest a connection to ancient traditions and wisdom, possibly linking them to Zoroastrianism or other Eastern philosophies. This eastward origin symbolizes the acknowledgement of Jesus' significance beyond Jewish boundaries, indicating a message meant for all of humanity. The gifts they present, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, carry deep symbolic meanings. Gold represents kingship, frankincense signifies divinity, and myrrh, often used in embalming, prefigures suffering and death. These offerings not only honor Jesus, but also encapsulate his future roles and the profound impact of his life and death. This narrative also mirrors and contrasts with the story of Moses. While Moses led the Israelites and received the law on Mount Sinai, Jesus is portrayed as the new Moses, bringing a new covenant and teaching that fulfills and transcends the old laws. Matthew's Gospel draws these parallels to position Jesus within Jewish tradition, while also indicating a transformative shift. The story of the Magi has been interpreted as a call for unity and understanding across cultural and religious divides. In a world often marked by division, the Magi's journey represents a quest for truth and enlightenment that transcends geographical and ideological boundaries. Their homage to Jesus signifies the potential for harmony and mutual respect among diverse peoples. Artistic representations, such as those from the Renaissance period, often depict the Magi in elaborate attire, emphasizing their foreign origins and the convergence of different cultures. These artworks reflect the enduring fascination with the Magi and their symbolic role in bridging East and West. In contemporary discussions, the Magi's story serves as a reminder of the importance of seeking common ground and valuing diverse perspectives. It encourages a recognition of shared humanity and the pursuit of wisdom that unites rather than divides. As we reflect on this narrative, it invites us to consider how we can foster understanding and cooperation in our own contexts, drawing inspiration from the Magi's journey of faith and discovery. The New Testament contains several narratives that some interpret as encounters with extraterrestrial beings or advanced technologies. These interpretations, while unconventional, offer intriguing perspectives on traditional biblical stories. The Ascension of Jesus in the Book of Acts. Jesus' ascension is described as him being taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. Acts 1:9. Some theorists suggest that this cloud could represent a spacecraft facilitating Jesus' departure from Earth. This perspective aligns with the notion that early Christians viewed Jesus as an extraterrestrial being who descended to Earth and later returned to the stars. Elijah's fiery chariot. The Old Testament recounts the prophet Elijah being taken to heaven in a chariot of fire. 2 Kings 2:11. Modern interpretations propose that this chariot was a technologically advanced spacecraft. This view is supported by descriptions of the chariot's fiery appearance and its ascent into the sky, which some liken to contemporary accounts of UFOs. Paul's vision of the third heaven in 2 Corinthians 12:2-4, the Apostle Paul describes being caught up to the third heaven, where he heard inexpressible things. Some interpretations suggest that Paul's experience was an encounter with an extraterrestrial realm or advanced beings. Given the transcendental nature of his vision, this aligns with theories that certain biblical accounts reflect interactions with non-human intelligences. The Star of Bethlehem. The Gospel of Matthew describes a star guiding the Magi to the birthplace of Jesus. Matthew 2:1-12. Some theorists propose that this star was not a celestial body, but a controlled aerial vehicle. Given its specific movement and ability to lead the Magi to a precise location, this interpretation suggests the involvement of advanced technology in guiding the Magi. The Annunciation to Mary. The Annunciation, where the angel Gabriel informs Mary of her miraculous conception, Luke 1:26-38, is another event that some interpret through an extraterrestrial lens. The description of an otherworldly messenger delivering news of an extraordinary birth parallels accounts of contact experiences, leading to speculation about the nature of such encounters. While these interpretations are speculative and not widely accepted within mainstream theology, they offer alternative perspectives on biblical narratives, encouraging discussions about the intersection of ancient texts and modern understandings of extraterrestrial life and technology. The Book of Revelation, one of the most enigmatic texts of the New Testament, describes the New Jerusalem in extraordinary detail. This celestial city, descending from heaven, is depicted as a massive, luminous cube, with dimensions far exceeding earthly comprehension. Spanning 12,000 stadia, approximately 1,400 to 2,500 miles, in length, width, and height, the New Jerusalem symbolizes divine perfection and unity. Yet, this ancient vision continues to inspire modern interpretations, particularly when viewed through the lens of contemporary science and technology. A city of divine engineering. The New Jerusalem's geometric form is strikingly reminiscent of the Holy of Holies in Solomon's Temple, which was also a perfect cube. This architectural design symbolized God's presence among His people. In Revelation, the city is described as being adorned with precious stones and metals, radiating an eternal light that negates the need for the sun or moon. The notion of perpetual light suggests an advanced, self-sustaining energy source, a concept that resonates with modern discussions about renewable energy and futuristic urban planning. BibleInfo.com. While the ancient context frames the New Jerusalem as a divine dwelling, modern thinkers have drawn parallels to contemporary ideas of space habitats or advanced civilizations. Its immense dimensions and self-sufficient systems bear a resemblance to concepts like Dyson spheres or O'Neill cylinders, speculative megastructures designed to sustain life in space. Could this vision have been an ancient interpretation of a technologically advanced structure, artificial light, and sustainability? The Revelation account emphasizes the city's internal light, which eliminates darkness entirely. This has prompted some to speculate that the New Jerusalem might be equipped with advanced artificial lighting, powered by an energy source far beyond ancient understanding. Modern parallels can be drawn to solar power systems or nuclear energy, technologies capable of sustaining perpetual light. Such imagery invites reflection on humanity's ongoing quest to harness energy for sustainable living. EPM.org. In addition to light, the city is described as having abundant supplies of food, water, and medicinal resources, elements necessary for sustaining life. This portrayal aligns with modern visions of self-contained habitats, such as biospheres or closed-loop systems designed for long-term space missions. Ezekiel's vision. Wheels within wheels. The Book of Ezekiel provides another fascinating account of a heavenly structure described as wheels within wheels, capable of moving in all directions without turning. Joseph F. Blumrich, a NASA engineer, famously studied this description and patented an omnidirectional wheel inspired by Ezekiel's vision. His design, now used in robotics and vehicles, demonstrates how ancient texts can inspire technological advancements. Spaceships of Ezekiel.com. Bloomrich's interpretation of Ezekiel's vision as a possible spacecraft has sparked widespread debate, with some viewing it as evidence of advanced technology in ancient times. The connection between these descriptions and modern engineering underscores the enduring relevance of biblical narratives. Portals, wormholes, and breakaway civilizations. John's vision in Revelation also includes dramatic cosmic events, stars falling, the sky receding, and the appearance of a new heaven and a new earth. To the modern mind, these descriptions evoke images of wormholes or dimensional travel. The idea of the New Jerusalem descending from heaven could be interpreted as a breakaway civilization, a concept in which a group of humans or advanced beings establish a self-sufficient habitat beyond Earth. The city's ability to carry tens of thousands of people and sustain life indefinitely aligns with futuristic notions of space colonization. The idea of harvesting Earth's best people and relocating them to a new realm has parallels in speculative science fiction and theories about extraterrestrial involvement in human evolution. BibleOutlines.com. Ancient texts, modern insights. The descriptions of the New Jerusalem and Ezekiel's visions remain open to interpretation, offering both spiritual significance and speculative intrigue. While traditional theology views these accounts as symbolic representations of divine promises, modern perspectives invite us to consider the possibility of advanced technologies or extraterrestrial influence. Whether these visions are literal, symbolic, or a combination of both, they continue to inspire awe and curiosity. They challenge us to bridge the gap between ancient narratives and modern understandings, encouraging a deeper exploration of humanity's past, present, and future. The New Jerusalem, with its celestial light and life-sustaining design, stands as a timeless testament to the interplay between faith, imagination, and the pursuit of knowledge. Throughout diverse cultures and epochs, myths have frequently depicted extraordinary conceptions facilitated by divine or supernatural interventions. These narratives, spanning continents and civilizations, underscore a shared human fascination with the origins of life and the mysteries of creation. In ancient Greek mythology, the tale of Danae stands out prominently. Danae, the daughter of King Acrisius of Argos, was confined in a bronze chamber to prevent her from conceiving a child, as an oracle had foretold that her son would one day kill Acrisius. However, Zeus, the king of the gods, infiltrated her prison in the form of a golden shower, resulting in the miraculous birth of the hero Perseus. This myth exemplifies the theme of divine beings employing supernatural means to initiate conception, bypassing natural human processes. Similarly, Hindu mythology offers narratives where deities intervene in human reproduction. For instance, certain tales recount sages preparing magic potions for queens of childless kings, enabling them to conceive. These stories suggest an ancient conceptualization of assisted reproduction, reflecting the deep-seated cultural importance placed on fertility and lineage. In the realm of ancient technology and artificial life, Greek myths also introduce us to creations like Talos, a giant bronze automaton built by Hephaestus, the god of invention and blacksmithing. Talos was designed to protect the island of Crete, embodying early human imagination about artificial life and autonomous machines. These recurring motifs across various cultures highlight a universal intrigue with the concept of life being initiated or influenced by higher powers, often through means that transcend ordinary human experience. Such myths not only reflect the values and beliefs of their respective societies, but also offer insight into how ancient peoples grappled with the mysteries of existence and the origins of life. Throughout human history, numerous cultures have documented encounters with enigmatic aerial phenomena and beings from the skies, often interpreting them through the lens of their unique mythologies and religious beliefs. In ancient Mesopotamia, the Sumerians spoke of the Anunnaki, deities believed to have descended from the heavens to impart knowledge and guidance to humanity. Similarly, the Vedic texts of ancient India describe the Vimanas, flying chariots, used by the gods, suggesting advanced aerial technology. These narratives, among others, have led some to propose the ancient astronaut theory, which posits that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in antiquity, influencing the development of human civilizations. While mainstream archaeology and science approach these stories as symbolic myths reflecting the values and understandings of their respective cultures, the persistence of such themes across disparate societies raises intriguing questions about the origins of these narratives. Could they be mere coincidences? Or do they point to a shared human experience or collective consciousness? As we continue to explore our past with modern technology and methodologies, we may uncover new insights into these enduring stories, deepening our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos. As we journey through these fascinating narratives, from the Bible and across global traditions, one truth becomes clear. Humanity's quest for understanding the divine, the cosmos, and our origins is universal. These stories, whether interpreted as ancient encounters with advanced beings or profound metaphors, encourage us to remain curious and open-minded. The underlying message is timeless. We are all connected by our shared wonder and pursuit of knowledge. By revisiting these ancient tales through modern perspectives, we uncover lessons of unity, resilience, and hope. These stories remind us that the search for answers is as old as humanity itself, and the more we seek, the more we grow together as a global community. Thank you for exploring this journey with us. Stay curious, keep seeking, and remember that every story holds a lesson. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join the discussion as we continue to uncover the hidden truths of our past and their meaning for our future.